Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy One Killer Cat, back at it again with another video. Let's get it. Thank you for tuning in to Red Key TV. Y'all boys know what time it is. We about to install some stuff on the car. I actually almost forgot to bring the camera out, man. I gotta get better at that. I was out here, already jacked the car up on one side, taking the rims off. And what made me think to go ahead and start recording is because I grabbed my rim and I took it off, right? Let's see if we can get y'all to see that. Y'all see all of that brake dust on there? This is where I wiped it clean so you can see the little difference in it. Man, I thought these rims was matte black. They they like a satin. They're not really matte, but the brake dust was on there, was so caked up that when I grabbed the rim, my whole hand was there. I didn't put some water on it now. My whole hand was black. I said, man, what the hell? So I started wiping the rim. I'm like, man, these shits ain't even matte. These bad boys are satin black, which is still cool with me. They just dirty as hell. So we out here, we about to go ahead and take off a couple of things, get some stuff fixed. There's a couple things at the dealership that I was so excited when I bought the car. I didn't do a thorough walk around. So make sure anytime you buy a car, you do a super thorough walk around it. Get some more money off your car, man, because there's, you know, they always be like, oh no, we put that in there. No, you didn't. You try to get as much money as you can. And I didn't see a couple things. There's some minor things, there were some bigger things, but nothing that would made me take the car back, because I could have took the car back. I honestly could have and been like, yo, no, I ain't dealing with this. Y'all didn't show me this. It was stuff that I knew I could fix, and with the modifications that I'm actually doing, some of that stuff's gonna go away. So it's not something that necessarily is gonna come any more out of my pocket than already. So I'll get those things fixed off my dime, just because I was already doing something in that area of the car, and the shop has already told me they'll take care of it for a little bit extra what I was gonna pay. Nothing crazy. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, all right, cool, I'll get that worked on. But I just wanted to show y'all this before I start like ripping this car apart, because yeah, we're about to go ahead and drop that front bumper. You know, I got the Flow Series lights. My boy Stacks is gonna be on the way. He had something to do this morning, so he'll be here a little bit later on, and by then we should have the lights ripped out and start getting them installed, man. Let's get to it. There she go. Lights is out, grill is off. Well, not grill, but front bumper's off. Don't worry, the 19 grills is coming in. Well, the 19 grills is getting put in. They're over there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the 19 grill installed in there. We're gonna crack them headlights open and get my Flow Series put in. I already tested them. So that's the number one thing you wanna do. Test them bad boys, make sure they already work. So I did get Flow Series and Demon Eyes. So when my boy Stacks get here, those are already gonna be sitting in the house, and he's gonna help me crack them open. I've cracked these open like 3-4 times. It is the worst part for me. I hate it. So Stacks has done them a bunch of times. So he's gonna come over and he's gonna help me out because he's a little bit more proficient at it and can get it done in a timely manner. Last time it took me a good little bit to get it done. He's like, bro, I could have did that in less than a couple of hours. So it took me like a week. But I was also doing a bunch of other stuff. That's when I put my lighting bar on the other one and all that good jazz. But either way, he's gonna come over and help me put those, break those apart, put the Flow Series in there. We're gonna also do some other stuff while he's not here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this grill changed out. So let me get back to it. Let's go. Yo, look who we got here. This is my boy Stacks right here. This bad boy, cold. He the one in the house helping me out with the lights. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. 19 grill in, SRT in, headlights in. I actually went ahead and did my rear diffuser last night. Crazy thing about it is, they go the old rear diffuser from the car and the old rear diffuser from the Scat Pack. Didn't take my rear diffuser off the other one because it was gonna break if I took it off, so I just rather gave it to them instead of breaking it. So rear diffuser back there. If y'all didn't watch my 5 things I hate about my Scat Pack, and you'll understand I've basically already taken care of number 1, so go watch that video after this one. You'll see the 5 things I hate about the Dodge Charger, and you'll see immediately that like my number 1 things about the Dodge Charger are basically taken care of. One of them I still have to get taken care of. It hasn't been done yet because I honestly hate it, but I need to find the person that can do it and get the material to get it done. We're about to get into it. I'm about to actually wire up this underglow because I built my new underglow system. There goes the old one right there. I built a new one using the old one and new parts. So it's not exactly what you can buy at, if you bought the same system as me, you would have to build extra parts. So, you know, we're gonna see how it turns out. I'm supposed to get the rest of it today, later on, the actual thing, but let's go ahead and get this car, let's go ahead and get this car put together. Let's put these wheel lights on, put this underglow in, put this thing back together and see if I can't get out the house with it today. Because right now, I got a lot of work to get done. Let me get to it. All right, guys, so I'm out here running my actual grill lights and everything. So I had a subscriber ask me before to show how to run grill lights. So I'm going to go, I don't have my lights in just yet. UPS is supposed to come drop them off today, but I do have my old set, so I'm running a new set, but I will show you how to run them. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you where I hide my lights and I hide my wires. For the most part, I don't like to be able to look through a grill, especially on these chargers, and be able to see wires. So I try to keep any of my wires to a very minimum. If you happen to find one, you might see like 2 inches of a wire if you're looking hard. But for the most part, I try to make sure I hide my wires very, very well. So I'm going to show you in here where you can run your wires so that even when people are looking inside of your grills, inside the grill, that they don't see the wires for the components that you're using. If they do, it's probably they're going to see like an inch or 2, but there's ways of getting around it. We'll show you some ways. So as you can see, I got my SRT logo in. And if you pay very close attention, you can come in and you can see this right behind it. So I don't leave the little black wire, the little red, green, blue wire showing. So that's all you're gonna see. Basically, if you look through my grill looking for it. So I put the conduit, and I recommend you get some conduit, and I just zip tie it behind, zip tie it down. And then I run this wire right here, and you can't see this at the angle. You'd have to get at a really good angle, like right here, and look down to see this wire. And I run it here. I run it all the way around. And then I'll tuck this underneath, because remember your headlights and all that's gonna go there. It's gonna go here. You got a little bit of grooves underneath the headlights. So you'll be right underneath it. And then I just run into down here, or not into here, but like around where all my wiring is at. And I run it up into the grill. Always make sure you leave you a little bit of slack in there to actually, be able to take this bumper off. Like, you see all this slack? That way if somebody comes to take your bumper off, you're not there. You're like, hey, you take it to a shop. They don't pay attention to the lights. They take the bumper off. They're not immediately snatching on the cord. You have some slack that they can take it down, realize, okay, we need to take something apart, because it happens to people. Now, I know y'all are asking, how do I actually get this grill illuminated? So there's different ways. Some people, they zip tie lights to up here at the top. In this area underneath here, you can drill holes and zip tie your lights in these rivets up here. But remember, the bumper sits on all of this, so it's kind of hard. Some people point their lights up from right here. I don't like being able to see the light So what I personally do is my light bar is right here. So right here, and it doesn't stop your hood from opening or closing like the latch. And the bumper goes right over this. This is where I had it on my old one. And it shines down and it'll illuminate this whole top grill right here, right? So I put my light bar right there facing down, and then it does that whole top grill. And then you have, what I also do is before, I had a couple little bitty lights and I lined them up on here. So I basically just ran some, cut some holes in here, like drilled a hole and ran a light from here to here, here to there, and then on the other side, there to there. And then I ran all my wires on the top and back out the same way over there. So, and those shine down. And the ones that I had were these right here. So these little ones. I'm not gonna put these back there. I have a bigger light bar that I'm gonna make work. So I'll probably videotape it. But if you have little ones, you can do a span of some little ones here. And you just face the light down and you zip tie it over, and then this will be above that gap so nobody will be able to see it, and then you run your wires all the way around there and up here so nobody can see them, and you can illuminate both grills, the bottom grill and the top grill, with minimum wires being able to be seen. Like, there's little ways that I could probably try to tuck this and run. I could probably grab this and run it this way behind the actual SRT to about right here, and then try to like double side tape it and then drop it here where you wouldn't be able to see this at all. But I really didn't care that much. Let me show you, because it's not that hard for me to tuck that wire back down. So I could basically, if I really wanted to, I could zip tie that down and I could tie it like this here behind that light, which I might actually do now that I'm looking at it, behind that light, and then run it down here to see. So let me put the camera down, figure out if I actually want to do it that way and make it very minimal for you to be able to see. But you can do it either way. So whatever way you feel is easiest, and you're going to be able to get your job done, because I can get really meticulous with this wiring of the lights, because I cannot stand if you can see wires, and I cannot stand if you can see the bar. If you're doing underglow, if I can see your bar underneath the car, that's not a good job. Like, I'm sorry, it's not. You got to be able to hide your bars. Now, sometimes it's a little hard in the back part of the car where the exhaust is, but on these cars it is done. I hide all of my bars, even the back one, to where it can't be seen. So if you're putting in LED glow, pay attention to where you put your bars and step away from the vehicle and look and see if you can see the bars from the side or from the front, because you don't want to be able to see the bar. You just want light illuminating the ground without actually being able to see where the light's coming from. Those are the best jobs. Now, I'm not saying, you know anything about anybody that runs there that way. That's just how I feel when I see it. But that's because I install, and then I have people help me install on other stuff that I don't feel comfortable doing. So if you learn anything from this video, just try to be a little bit more like meticulous about what you do when you put something in, because these cars look so good to do something tacky to them. So yeah, let's see if I can't run that wire over here and down, and then we'll shoot and see what we got, if I get away with it or not. Hey, okay. So we did run it the other way, still at the bottom like that. I ran it a little bit here. So that basically, the only real place you see is that little bit right here. And that, depending on your angle, you can see a little bit of wire there, which I could actually fix that, but I don't really feel like going back in there and undoing it. And yeah, who knows? I might undo it because I'm here, but yeah, basically just ran it like that. Probably put a little bit of electrical tape right there and just call it a day. Yeah, that's how you do that one. Once I get the actual lights in, the UPS man is in my apartment complex, so I should be getting my lights in shortly. I'll start wiring up the grill lights everywhere. Like I said, once again, this is your top one, and then my other ones will go down in there. And I wire up my grill lights and my underglow. Do my wheel lights again. I ain't videotaping my wheel lights. If you want to see my wheel lights go on, go look at the video of my scat packer you putting in my lighting trains wheel lights. Cause I ain't videotaping that. That took forever while I was trying to videotape it at the same time. So this time I'm just gonna get it done. But yeah, go look at my video on my scat pack. It's the same exact thing. Like I told people then, some people have dust covers, some people don't. I don't have dust covers on this one, just like I didn't have dust covers on my scat pack. So I wired it up without, made it work without the dust covers. You can do it, just takes a little bit of thinking. And I showed you all of that in my video. Other people have videos up where they basically drill through the dust cover. That makes it a little bit easier, but it can still be done. All right, I'm waiting on this UPS man. I'm gonna start wiring some more stuff up until this UPS man show up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this drill, I'm gonna drill a hole here and on the other side of there. So basically there, and then I'm gonna zip tie my light bar to right there. So as you see how it's set right here, I'm gonna illuminate this whole grill down here. Now what I can do is I can space it out basically around so that I get that one and this all illuminated with solid light. So I'll show you once I've got it done because I can't hold the camera and do it at the same time. So I did go ahead and put the 3 back in. My bars that I was gonna put here were a little too big to put there, so I put the 3 back in and I use my bars somewhere else. But yeah, like I told you, you gotta make sure you can't see any of these from the front, so you hide them to the point that even when you come down and you're looking at it forward on, first on, straight on, still can't see the bars. Even with you getting down on the ground, you won't be able to see my bars. You'll see that they're flashing on the reflection, but you won't actually see the bars even getting on the ground or the wires. That's how I run my grill lights. I did put one right there, but I'm gonna remove it because you can see it. I might push it back, who knows? But you can see it with the grill on there. I was gonna see if I could run one right there just to, get away with one, but you can kind of see it. But I might push it behind this bar. I just gotta figure out how to mount it back in there. But that's how you run grill lights to light up your whole grill. My top one is up here. Then I'm gonna move that one behind there in some kind of way. Then I'm gonna have these that light up, and I'm gonna light up that whole front of the car. I may not get these vents lit up. I just don't know how well the light's gonna show at nighttime. And I'd have to mount into the actual bumper to get that vent over there. Scat packs and everything, you have fog lights there, so you're fine. HELLCATs don't have fog lights, so I could try to light that vent with some other stuff, but I don't feel like mounting into my bumper or double side taping anything right there, so that probably won't be lit, but I don't really care. All right. I'm getting ready to pull out. We're gonna do a cold start. I'm actually finished. Been working at it for 3 days. I'm gonna actually cold start her because she ain't been started for 3 days, so I'm gonna cold start her. Then I'm gonna pull out and then we'll do a walk around the car, show y'all everything I just installed back on my new HELLCAT. Let's get it. All right, guys. So this is her. This is what I've been working on for the last couple of days. Getting everything back, set up, all my lights that I took off. We got underglow, wheel lights, headlights. One thing that I was very big on, you can't see it right now very well, but I wanted to make sure that vent and that vent lit up, and it does, they both light up. It's just not as dark outside right now, but I got those lit up. My underglow all the way on the side. Put my tow hook back in. SRT. We are replacing that with the HELLCAT, the SRT HELLCAT one, but that'll be after a while. We're gonna ride around like that. Had to put the 19 grill in there, took that 18 grill out. Yeah, man, it was a long process. I'm very meticulous about my work, making sure everything works well. So I had some help, especially with the Light and Trends headlights. Got some help with those. Shout out to my boy Stacks. He came over and helped me out. Yeah, man. Stay tuned, man. It's about to get you're about to get a crazy build on this thing. Crazy build. If y'all thought the Scat Pack was nice, wait till you see what I do to the HELLCAT. All right, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of shots of this thing, and then we gonna get out of here. Alright guys, I gotta go ahead and get this garage cleaned up. It started raining back there, so I cut all the lights off for the most part, but I'm getting ready to clean this garage up and chill, man. I've been at it for a couple of days. It looks great, it's amazing, so happy with it. But look, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think of the lights and everything, what you think my next mod should be. Yo, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Until next time, man.